Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and we are back for another video. And in today's video, my friends, we're going to be discussing not just The Last of Us, but Naughty Dog. What the heck is going on at Naughty Dog? I think it's this time we have a little discussion about things. In my last video, we discussed The Last of Us Day 2024, which is quickly approaching in 1 week. Tomorrow I will be starting my marathon every day leading up to the release of The Last of Us Day on the 26th. I will be playing The Last of Us, getting ready for its release. So make sure you join the streams. I definitely want to see some of you guys there and say hi for your constant support, which is greatly appreciated. It is very possible that Naughty Dog may not drop a game this gen, and we're going to be discussing that in this video. There's been a lot of rumblings, a lot of rumors. We are approaching the PS5 Pro in November. I know a lot of people are not going to get it because of the price, and honestly, I can't blame you after what was shown. If I'm going to get it, that's a big if. Price point and the lack of stuff like having a vertical stand or a disk drive, and me having to buy those separate also is a big turnoff. And also the differences in what they show in the graphics are not like too major, let's be honest. For the price point, absolutely not. The original PS5 is $500. This is $700. Like, that's a little ridiculous if you ask me. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered was announced, though, as a enhanced game, even though, again, this is a PS4 game. I'd like to see Naughty Dog's true potential with a new PS5 game. Not a remake, not a remaster, something new, please. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new, so you stay updated with my content covering Naughty Dog and The Last of Us. Make sure the notification bell, have it set to all, join about the near 100,000 people that have all notifications on from the channel, and the near 40% of people that are subscribed by hitting the red subscribe button. We can go for 1,500 likes on this video, greatly would appreciate it. And if you missed any of my last videos, go check the playlist down below. Alright, my friends, it is time to discuss the future of Naughty Dog. The PS5 has been out for nearly 4 years. We have gotten no new games from Naughty Dog. As I mentioned earlier in the video, remakes, remasters, PC ports. Nothing new. And things are starting to get pretty concerning because the PS6 likely coming out probably 2027, 2028. That's what the recent rumors have said. There's already early information on it. And that's kind of concerning to me because, listen, Naughty Dog has not dropped a single new game this gen. We're already halfway through. The Pro is coming out, and Naughty Dog still has not dropped anything. No trailers, nothing. Again, as they have recently said, they are working on multiple single-player projects. Neil Druckmann, in a recent interview, had even said numerous single-player projects. We should have already gotten a PS5 game from them, and that should have been that Last of Us multiplayer game that we were promised, that Naughty Dog utterly failed on. There's nothing much I could say on that. But Sony and PlayStation insist on doing stuff like Concord and all of those crummy games that, listen, I'm not saying Concord was the worst thing ever invented on planet Earth, but listen, I could already tell based on the initial trailer that that game was likely going to flop. What do you think would be more popular? A new IP like that, even though it spent 8 years of development, didn't really look like the best, or thing with The Last of Us, one of your most popular, if not your most popular IP under the PlayStation Sony brand. Hello? They spent years on that game. Years. The game had been in pre-production since The Last of Us Part 2. It's actually freaking insane. Think about this. That's like 5, 6, 7 years of development down the fucking drain. Done. Gone. Nada. Fuckus. That is the problem. This really should have came out. You should have just figured it out. Given it to another studio, for crying out loud. If it was too much for Naughty Dog to put it all into one basket, you should have given it to another studio to help them do it. Because listen, you're telling me that the game wouldn't have been a success? This is Naughty Dog, The Last of Us. I don't think it would have been a failure. I don't think any employee at Naughty Dog would doubt that that game would have not delivered. And the irony is the company who supposedly has the expertise on multiplayer, Bungie, is going through a fair share of layoffs and controversy right now. I don't think it's a coincidence that all of this is transpiring, is it not? That they're now struggling when they supposedly said the Last of Us multiplayer game was never going to succeed? Ironic. So with that being canceled, it's now like, how much work was gone into that? Since it had basically come to the decision at Naughty Dog, if they were to continue this multiplayer game, they would have solely became a live service studio. Again, I don't necessarily believe that would have became true, but that's their own words. And it would have severely hindered the impact and development of those single-player projects. Again, as they said in that blog post, more than one single-player project's in development. And realistically, the next game I think that is coming is a brand new IP, which has been rumored for years and years and years. But we don't even know when that's gonna come out. Everyone thought maybe that would get revealed this year. We're already in late September. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a showcase, maybe a state of play coming up, maybe. But I think it's safe to say that the game is not coming out this year. I mean, that's obvious. Next year, maybe? But like, we haven't even gotten a trailer for it yet. I know Naughty Dog is gonna be like, when they announce games, it's gonna be closer to release now. And you saw that with the remastered and part 1 remake, but are we gonna legitimately get this game in the next year or so? I don't know. And when you start getting to the 2026, 2027 range, you're nearing that PS5 ending point. And the other single player project likely being The Last is Part 3, which I do believe will very likely be coming at the end of the PS5 gen, maybe even PS6 entry title. It's very possible at this point, meaning Naughty Dog will not have dropped a new Last of Us game in the PS5 generation, which I think is ridiculous. What I think is likely going to happen is Naughty Dog is about to drop two games in the next 4-ish years. I think the new IP is coming out next year. I still believe that, and I hope I'm right, but you know, we're starting to get a little nervous with that even, because again, Naughty Dog has been very quiet, so I don't know. Then part 3 would probably come out in that 2027, 2028-ish range, I think, right towards the ending of the PS5 life cycle into the PS6. So that's a lot of stuff I just said. Why am I nervous now that the Naughty Dog's not gonna drop a new game on the PS5 gen? Well, there's recently been some job listings. I talked about this in one of my recent videos on The Last of Us Part 3 about a specific job listing. It was for a senior producer. We're looking for a experienced senior producer to join us in the studio and elevate our team's capabilities. We're looking for the right candidate to get in early and help define the processes, requirements, infrastructure that will support the project through launch and beyond. In this role, you'll have a significant impact on the way we work, both within the game team and production team, by leveling up the skills we apply to the production of our games, as well as the structures we work within. On the game team side, you'll partner with the leads and directors to understand their needs. You'll develop processes to improve communication, scheduling, of overall quality of life, all while developing its kind of groundbreaking video games we're famous for. You'll build relationships with our partners Sony, gather data from the best in the industry, and be instrumental in building the best plan we can together. Our ideal candidate is someone with a deep understanding of the complexities of game development and a track record of building, streamlining, executing processes to help the team achieve their highest potential. You bring your organizational skills, understanding communication pipelines, leadership experience, and passion for making games, and above all, your empathy to inspire the team and rally support for our shared vision. Now, what's important about this job listing is that this senior producer to join our talented team to work on our, in quotes, next game. And want to get in early and help define the process, requirements, infrastructure to ship our next game and beyond. Why does this, based on this tweet, why does it sound like this game is a while away still? Because in all likelihood, that might be the case. In my, you know, rambling about, hey, it's going to come out in 2025, I might be so wrong, and I hope I'm not, but this makes it sound like this is going to be a little more while. Sounds like whatever the Last of Us multiplayer game and everything else, seeing like that took up their whole studio and all their resources. So now you're telling me that this new IP next game is gonna take frickin' forever at this point. And it's already been 4+ years, guys. Like, I will just say, as a Naughty Dog fan, I'll let them cook. But listen, if the next game announcement is a remaster or a remake, I mean, listen, we're probably gonna get part 2 PC port next. I'm gonna be honest. I'm okay with that. That's expected. But I'm saying if the next major game announcement is a remake or a remaster, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna lose my mind. Let's just be honest at this point. I don't know. You might just have to see the crazy DomTheBomb come out of the woodshed, because I'm like, How much more can I take? Between all this and the stuff that's going on with Telltale and everything with that, how much more waiting can DomTheBomb take before he loses his damn mind? And in my honest opinion, I think there is a genuine concern in my heart of hearts that I don't think Naughty Dog's gonna drop a game this gen. I do think they're still gonna do it. I think hopefully next year or 2026. But listen, if the silence continues on and on much longer, I don't really know what to say. The Last of Us Day next week will be an interesting thing. Will we get more information potentially on The Last of Us Part 3? It is always possible, chat and guys that are watching. I doubt it. Like, honestly, I don't want to say Naughty Dog's just become a remake, remaster, and now TV, HBO, movie, Uncharted adaptation studio. I mean, even though they're not running it, it's mainly HBO and Sony and their partners, but enough is enough, guys. We need a new game. Listen, I mean, you've already confirmed it to us, so how about now showing us something, giving us some kind of life raft, because honestly, the silence needs to end. It needs to end. Alright guys, let me know down below in the comments if you want to see... Alright guys, let me know down below in the comments if you think Naughty Dog will drop a game this gen. Genuinely concerned for it, but let me know. And what do you think their next game is going to be? Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's go for 1,500 likes on this video again. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Probably we'll be talking about Last of Us Day, which is coming soon. So, see you guys in the streams coming up. And thank you so much for watching. Peace and love and have a great day. Bye-bye.